everyone. Welcome to the Gundam Online Expo 2021. My name is Vampy and I will be your host today. I'm so happy to be joined by our amazing panelists to fill you in with a lot of exciting news that we have coming up in the world of Gundam. Please welcome David and Xavier from Bandai Namco Collectibles and Nick from Bandai Namco Entertainment America. Welcome, everyone. So excited to see you all.
Hey.
How you guys doing?
I'm doing great.
Yeah, you guys have a lot of news for me, right? All of us.
We have a lot of Gunpla news.
So much Gunpla.
So much Gunpla. Okay, I'd love to hear it.
And not just Gunpla either. We have so much to talk about.
Oh, cool. Well, I am excited for all of the news coming out today that you have for us. Well, thank you so much for the fun chat. Next up, I am so excited to introduce to you the Gundam Battlelog project. Gundam Breaker Battlelog is an ambitious project bringing together the anime, toys, and games division to tell a singular story. All right, we are at one of my favorite parts of the show, which is Gunpla. I am happy that we have the official Bandai Namco Collectibles representatives, David and Xavier, here to discuss some exciting news with you. Welcome, David and Xavier. I can't wait to hear what news you have for us.
Hey, Vampy, how's it going?
Hey.
Oh, good. I'm so stoked.
Yeah, we got a lot of news going for this upcoming Battlelog project. Let's go ahead, David. Tell them what Gunpla we have here today.
Yeah, of course. So starting with Gundam Helios, which is, the main character's unit, it is the successor to the Gundam Artemis. It's a combination of the Gundam X, the Destiny, and the Freedom Gundam. All their signature weapons and gimmicks are put into one really awesome, good-looking package.
Yeah, next up we have the Gundam Barbatorus, which is a combination of the Gundam Barbatos and the Gundam Kimars Troopers high mobility form from Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans. It features a twin blade weapon which can combine to form a bow and arrow, which fires down slaves.
That's really cool. We also have the Gundam 00 Command Quant, which is a kit bash of the Command Gundam and the 00 Quant. All the GN weapons from the original design have been repurposed to simulate the Command Gundam's loadout.
Right. And then we also have the Gundam Perfect Strike Freedom, which includes Perfect Striker pack equipment that features all of the original Strike Gundam's weapon loadout, along with the Strike Freedom's weapons. The Short Gur and Agni Hyper Impulse Cannon can be combined to form the huge weapon you see here.
Yeah, we also have the Gundam Live Lands Heaven, which is a custom Death Side Hell and is its antithesis. It has the Megasonic Cannon from the Gundam Versago from Gundam X in its chest, and it also has the Zero System Search Eye on its forearms. It also has a really cool energy blade that can be turned into a rod, a lance, and sight configurations.
Next up we have the Blazing Gundam, which was created to be a sibling unit to the God Gundam / Burning Gundam, just like the Rising Gundam was to Shining Gundam. It has a clear foot part for recreating the Bakunetsu Bakusai Blazing Burning Kick and Beam Tonfas. It also has a secondary head part for an unmasked version.
Yeah, and on top of that, we have a few other ones like the Wing Gundam Zero Sky, the Gundam Astray Red Frame version, the Goof Crimson Custom, and the Gundam Ground Urban Combat type as well.
And then finally, we have the US exclusive entry grade ARC-78-2 US Gundam American type. This item is being released this fall 2021 as an exclusive at Target, and it will be available in stores in a few months.
Oh, that is some really exciting news. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to get a hold of some, actually. Thank you so much, David and Xavier. Wow, I mean, we still have more news. Can you guys believe that? We actually are going to talk about the games. Next up, we have some really awesome news about Gundam Breaker Battlelog Mobile, right?
Yes, Gundam Breaker Battlelog has actually already begun because it's already come to Gundam Breaker Mobile. Part 1 of the Gundam Breaker Battlelog original Gunpla have actually already arrived within the game. Gundam Helios, Blazing Gundam, and Live Lands Heaven have all already been added to the game, and all 3 are available right now to pull in capsules. These feature powerful parts that'll be a welcome addition to any roster. Notably, the head from Gundam Helios, Blazing Gundam's chest part, and Live Lands Heaven's backpack are all phenomenal parts that would be an overall welcome addition to any build. In addition to all of this, our newest chapter of our story mode acts as a direct prologue to the events of Gundam Breaker Battlelog. The story follows Sokai High's AI expert, Ichiho, as he takes the 2 new Gunpla Club members on a training exercise. This chapter also features prominent characters from Gundam Breaker 3, such as Misa and Mr. Gunpla. So make sure you log in to Gundam Breaker Mobile and complete Chapter 16 so you're ready for when Gundam Breaker Battlelog launches.
Wow, that was amazing, Nick. All the Gundam Breaker Battlelog news is crazy. Everything looks great.
It is. It's been really exciting since we started this project with the 2nd anniversary of Gundam Breaker Mobile, and I am just really excited to see where it goes from here.
Same here, Nick. Thank you so much for that. That was a lot of news to take in, but you know what? We have more. I am so excited to share with you today that we have a special interview with Gundam Breaker Battlelog director, Mr. Masami Obari. He has made this video especially for you, the viewer. So please sit back and enjoy.
皆さんこんにちは。ガンダムブレイカーバトルーン監督の大張正美です。まず、以前その2年前ですよね、作ったオープニングアニメーション、あの時に作ってる時から、こう本編といいますか、このキャラクターがちゃんと動いて喋って、芝居してストーリーがあるような作品をぜひとも作りたいと思ってたので、今回それが実現してすごく嬉しく思ってますね。はい。やはりその原作、2つの原作といいますか。あるじゃないですか、今回のゲームとしては、それを一つにまとめるっていう部分ですごくやっぱり気を使う部分といいますか、もちろんその原作モバイルだったりとかブレイカー3のファンがいらっしゃるわけであり、そのね両者とも満足していただける必要があるって非常に難しく、やっぱり北米のファンの皆さんに向けて作るっていうのもありますし、そこもいい感じでねどうこうなんでしょうね、整合性をとって映像にするか非常に難しいなっていう部分であり、今チャレンジしているところでもあるんですけども、はい。そうですね、非常にありがたいことに、海老川さんはじめ、その大河原先生もそうですし、倉持さんとかいろんな方々に、初めてその組むデザイナーの方々がいらっしゃいまして、非常に楽しく作業自体は進めているんですけども、やっぱりなんでしょうね、近々でいうと僕はやっぱ鉄血のオルフェンズ、今メインに書かせていただいて、非常に作品を作る側としてもそうなんですけど、作品のファンでもあり、その中で初めて、バルバトスをベースにした機体、バルバタウルスというかなり野心的なデザインのモビルスーツが出てくるので、それがかなり売りだと思ってるんですよ。でかなり物語の中でも重要性といいますか、かなり重きを引き決めたモビルスーツというかガンプラなので、なんでしょうね、やっぱりそのケンタウロス的なものなわけですよ。もちろんバルバタウロスなので、いかにあれを動かすかっていうのをかなりチャレンジしてるところではありますね。やっぱりなんでしょう、顔はね、もちろんバルバトスに似てるわけであり非常に絵コンって書いても燃えるなと思って、演出しても燃えますね。もちろんいろんなね、各ヘリオスもそうですし、ブレイジンもそうですし、各ベースになった機体がやっぱりありますので、そこは原作、まさにもう先輩方が作られてきた作品の原作をリスペクトしつつ、ポージングであったりとか、動きのモーションを現代風にアレンジしたものであったりとか、撮影処理とかもそうですね、ビームとかそうですし、そこ気を使いつつ、あとそのゲームをやっているそのゲーム原作のファンの方にもアピールすべく、いろんな作品の中のいろんな処理があるわけですよ。いろんなエフェクトもそうですし、モニターグラフィックもそうですし、あれをバトルシステムに、新たなバトルシステムに落とし込むとどうなるかっていう部分も今回かなり考えてデザインしていますね。はい。
ありがとうございます。
そこをぜひとも楽しみにしていただければと思います。はい。そうですね、今回ですね、ショートアニメーションの結構短編のシリーズっていうことで、いつもやってるテレビシリーズよりもかなりその枚数を使ったりとか、多めに枚数を使ったり、あと撮影のその凝った処理といいますか、テレビシリーズではできないような撮影処理をしたりするんですよ。すなわちね、仕上げさんの段階で、髪のハイライトと とかもそうですし、目の交際部分もそうですし、あと背景美術もそうですし、すごくもう頑張ってくださって美術監督の方がいつもよりもかなりマシマシな感じの高密度なそうですね、背景美術になったりとか、撮影監督さんもそうですし、もちろん作画監督、キャラクターメーカーも頑張ってくださってて、やっぱ通常のテレビシリーズではないできないちょっと贅沢な作りをしてますね。はい、ショートアニメーションで何回も配信するに耐えうるような内容といいますか、そこをちょっと、監督としても頑張っている部分ではあります。絵コンテもそうですね。テレビアニメだと無理な絵コンテというか、こんなにやったら大変だよなって部分をあえてやってる部分もありまして、そこもぜひとも注目していればと思います。そうですね、まさに今絶賛制作中なわけですがそう皆さんに楽しんでいただけるように頑張って、作っております。ぜひ楽しみにしてください。そしてあれですね、やっぱりガンプラあっての作品だと思いますので、ぜひともガンプラを買っていただいて、その組みつつ作品に思いといいますか発していただけると非常に嬉しく思います。では最後に、先日公開されました、ガンダムブレイカーバトルログの PV をご覧ください。どうぞ。
皆様 GB フェスタへようこそ。新型バトルシミュレーターでの特別なバトルを心ゆくまでお楽しみください。来た！2人とも行くよ。
俺のガンダムヘリオスがどこまで通用するか早く試したくてさ。
このやり場のない怒り全部バトルにぶつけてやる。何これ、動かない。
なんか嫌な感じがするな。
さて、囚われし哀れなガンプラデータ回収してやるとしよう。
カッキー参加しろ。なんだ、
見るがいい、ガンダムバルバタウロス、この姿を。
意図的に発生させたバグを組み込んだか。
なんだかわかんないけどこんな攻撃一気に片付けるよ。パーフェクトフルバースト。
この匂い立つ戦場、浮き足立つ気持ちはわかる。この私の踏み台にしてもらえることを光栄に思うがいい。
MVP は俺がもらう。撃ち抜けヘリオス。
Wow, thank you so much, Mr. Masami Obari, for that amazing interview. Well, I'm so excited for what's to come for Gundam Breaker Battlelog, the anime. How do you guys feel about everything? David, Xavier, and Nick, do you have anything to say? I'm sure you guys have a lot to say.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm a big fan of Obari's work, especially for all the animation work that he did do for Translated Orphans. So this is really exciting.
Oh, yeah.
Super cool.
I can't wait to see what he pulls off with this, because, I mean, like I said, IBO was amazing, so I'm sure this will be amazing just as well.
And, you know, just even beyond IBO, Mr. Obari was also the director for Gundam Breaker Mobile's opening video. So we already have that relationship with him. It is an absolute honor to continue to work with him. And I am really thrilled to see what he does with Gundam Breaker Battle.
Same here. All of you guys are huge fans as well, so and me too. So I'm really excited. But you know what? With all the exclusive Gundam Breaker Battlelog games, Gunpla, and anime, it's just mind-blowing. I can't wait for it all. All right, we have more Gundam gaming news for you today. We are now joined by the amazing Nick again from Bandai Namco Entertainment America. So what do we have other than Battlelog today to talk about, Nick?
Well, let's start off with the thing we've been talking about already, Gundam Breaker Mobile. We've had a lot of incredible updates in Gundam Breaker Mobile since last year's Gundam Online Expo, and I'd love to go over a few of my favorites. First off, we added alterations to the game back in September of last year. Alterations were a new way to upgrade Gunpla that were already added to the game. And then my next thing that really happened in September of last year as well is we added custom skins to the game. With this, you could build your own custom skin that shows off the appearance over whatever your normal build is, using any parts that are in your collection. The skins will actually provide the EX skill for your Gunpla as well, which was really cool because this meant that you could focus your main build on part traits and really boost the power of your Gunpla and keep those EX skills on the skin. Next up, in December of last year, we added a new feature called Crews. Crews are groups of players that come together of up to 15 to tackle challenges and fight for ranking on the new crew leaderboard. More recently though, just last month, we added the mission creation feature. This allows you to build your own levels or challenge the levels that other players have built. You can build your missions using plugs found by playing the game, especially by playing other people's created missions. And since the launch, players are showing their incredible ingenuity with the missions they've created.
Oh, that's awesome, Nick. Well, how so actually? Do you have any examples?
I do, thanks for asking. Some of the players have actually been using the mission creation system to recreate iconic Gundam battles, and others are exploring the mechanics of the game that require different approaches to the way you build your Gunplas and the way you battle. We at the Gundam Breaker Mobile team are just delighted by everyone's enthusiasm for the feature, and I'm happy to say that we're going to continue to update this feature going forward.
That's so awesome. Is there any other info coming to Gundam Breaker Mobile?
Absolutely. We actually have a new update coming in the near future, which is Gundam Breaker Mobile version 3.1. I'd love to take a moment and just give a preview about what we've got coming to the game. First off, we have Chapter 17 of our story mode coming, which is actually going to be a continuation of the Gundam Breaker Battlelog prologue. So we might even finally get to see Sana and the rest of the Sokai High crew meet Misa and all the other great folks from Gundam Breaker 3. Is it going to happen? Are they going to be friends, enemies? You're just going to have to play and find out. In addition, there's going to be new ways to make your Gunpla even stronger. We're going to be adding AI pilot marks to the game. Just like you can add marks to all of your Gunpla parts to increase their overall power, you're soon going to be able to do that with your AI pilots as well. Look forward to that. In addition, we're making a huge update to the way PvP works in Gundam Breaker Mobile. The 3v3 arena is now going to be constantly available. And we're adding a league system to make it even more challenging. Last off, and this is really exciting to me, is that we're actually increasing the gear cap for the Gunpla frame parts. What this means is that the torso gear piece is actually going to be able to be upgraded to 5-star quality.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool. But what about the other games?
That is a great question. Let me just hop right in to talk about our next game, Gundam Battle Operation 2.
My favorite.
The Gundam Battle Operation 2 is a 6v6 team battle game where pilots pick their favorite mobile suits and fight on realistic battlefields. Whether you're fighting underwater or battling in space, there's a mobile suit for you. You can also enhance your favorite mobile suits so you are stronger than ever when you take down your opponents. And each week, GBO2 releases a new mobile suit, so the game is always new and exciting. GBO2 recently celebrated its 3rd anniversary, and it's all thanks to our wonderful players that the game continues to grow and grow. Here's a look back at the past year for some of our major releases.
GBO2 recent updates. Battle Simulator came out in March 2020. Battle Simulator debuted in March 2020, opening up a PvE mode for those who want to play with friends, practice, or just enjoy piloting a mobile suit for a little while without the stress of a PvP match. Battle Simulator includes 3 different gameplay modes to keep things fun and fresh. Debuting in November 2020, Series Battle is a new option in custom matches to faithfully reenact the Gundam stories you know and love. In a Series Battle, sortie only with mobile suits from that era, such as the One Year War or Dela's Conflict. And one really huge piece of news, January of this year, we officially launched the proper PS5 version of GBO2. And to mark the occasion, we included a full English voiceover to the game. Celebrating 3 years from GBO2's first launch in Japan, the anniversary celebration lasted a whole month and just concluded. As part of the celebration, we released 2 heavily requested mobile suits from Char's Counterattack, the new Gundam and Sazabi. All right, guys, we have a special trailer for you from GBO2 to show off today. Let's take a look.
We're entering the combat area. Whoever's ready, sortie now.
Requesting mobile suit team move out. Hatch open.
Okay.
Catapult pressure nominal. No signs of enemies on our perimeter. Course clear.
Whoa! My heart almost stopped from those cinematics, and the music went perfect. Oh my gosh, what did you guys think?
Double Zeta is what I think.
This is
Double Zeta, of course, David.
It is. Honestly, that is breathtaking.
I could not. My mind was blown. Oh man.
Oh, all the, I gotta say, the thing that I loved the most was really just some of those little details that came through. The spent shells coming out when the Vulcan fired, the trash can jumping from the sheer force of the mobile suit stepping nearby. All of those things just really sell the majesty and the scale of what a mobile suit really is.
You explained it perfectly. You took the words out of my mouth, Nick. But I do have a question for you. What's coming to Gundam Battle Operation?
Ooh, that is a great question. We have got some huge, big, enormous news coming, but nothing I can speak about just yet.
Oh, well, You know what? Well, anything else about games?
Absolutely. We've also got some great news about Mobile Suit Gundam Extreme versus Maxi Boost On. For those of you who don't remember, Maxi Boost On is the action-packed Gundam 3D arcade battler that launched last year. And it's been an incredible year.
Oh my gosh, Nick, that was a lot of awesome news. It's a lot to take in, but I'm super excited for it. But you know what? What's next is really awesome because guess what? We have the question and answer section coming right up. Well, question to both of you, Bandai Namco Entertainment America and Bandai Namco Collectibles. How was it to work together on such a big project? We want to go with Nick first.
Ooh, I'll go first. It's been great. Honestly, everyone on the team is phenomenal. It's really a thrill to be able to come together all of these disparate parts of the Gundam franchise, the toys, the games, the anime, and come together on a single project. It's really been just a thrill.
Oh, I bet. How about you, Xavier?
Yeah, it was great having the Gun Plus
production process from the very beginning, along with the planned anime and video game, just all working together in sync to produce the wonderful content that everyone's about to experience.
That's so cool. And David, last but not least.
Right. I mean, like for me as a lifelong Gundam fan, to be able to bring the two parts of what I love together, the model kits, and the video games together, I think it's really awesome. And I think people are going to really enjoy what we have for them.
I really love that all of you guys are actually huge fans and you're working in it. So that's, huge in itself.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
Definitely.
All right. You know what? Questions to Bandai Namco Collectibles. How was it decided what mobile suits were going to be created for the Battlelog project? This is for you, David and Xavier.
Oh yeah, this is pretty fun for us.
Yes.
So aside from the Gundam Helios, which was already like pre-planned, like the other characters, they were selected based off a combination of sales and polling data. We then kind of did some fine-tune adjustments for the selection that was eventually sent to Japan for deciding what suits were going to be able to make the cut.
Yeah, I mean, it was a huge honor, the fact that they asked us, like our opinions on everything. It took a few months, wasn't it?
Yeah,
back and forth, but it was definitely, every time a new email came in, it was so exciting. I'm like, they want us to help. Awesome.
Oh, yes, it's very good. Yes.
Wow. I mean, being a fan and being able to do that, it's pretty historical, I would say. Did you guys influence the appearance of these names or anything like that?
Yeah, so after it was confirmed which suits were going to be selected, they were divided into items that were going to be modified versions of existing Gunpla with new parts and tooling, and then others which were going to be recolor variants. We had a hand in selecting a number of the names and the coloring times for these. You remember there's a few ones that you recall from the process last year, David?
Yeah, I mean, so there's the Gundam Astray Red Frame inversion. That one was really cool that we got a chance to help out on. And I'm not taking all the credit, but that did pick that name, so that was pretty cool.
You also helped name the GUF variant too, right?
Yes, exactly. The GUF Crimson Custom, which was really awesome. I mean, the fact that we get to help name these things was amazing.
Yeah, and then for me personally, the ground Gundam that was selected, I influenced the color scheme selection by requesting to have the Gundam the Origin style kind of red accents throughout the body. So that those are on there because of my suggestions. So it was pretty fun that we had some direct input on what was going on.
Definitely cool.
Wow, that is amazing. David and Xavier, I'm a little bit jealous. Well, a lot jealous because you're building your own Gunpla that you helped in. That's amazing. How was the US exclusive RX-78-2 designed?
Oh, yeah. So when we found out that it was going to be a big thing for the US, we are super excited. Initially, the concepts that were initially starting around they were kind of based loosely on inspiration from American comic book superhero and popular culture here. However, the initial ones that we got for concept art, they were looked like they might have been a little too cosplay-like. So we submitted our own unique idea for an RX-78-2 variant that was based on how the Gundam Maxter from G Gundam and also other official RX-78-2 Gundams were made in the past.
Yeah, it was really cool. We got to open up Photoshop and take a crack at it, which was interesting because we actually hadn't had the actual kit in our hands yet to make the variant of. But we had a chance to work on the color scheme and what would go where. And then Xavier, you also actually made one yourself, right?
Yeah, I had to experiment our colors on actual RX-78 models of different grades, just because the entry grade RX-78 that this exclusive was planned for, it physically hadn't been released yet, so we didn't have the ability to actually try it out on what the actual kit was going to be. We had to do our planning based on the information that was available at the time. And we did a lot of things, including playing around with the Pantone coloring for the plastic. We also were deciding on a number of things from what was going to be on the shield. On the shield, originally we had the eagle emblem, which is now on the shoulder. It was originally a tall geese style variant first. Some of them were like versions of like United States SEALs or like various organizations in the country. But eventually we decided to have like the flag stripe motif on the shield and then the eagle to be put on the shoulder. The eagle design is pretty unique because we were insistent on having an eagle somewhere on it. And what Japan came back with the design for was the number 78 for RX-78. And it is actually an eagle if you look closely at the emblem that's on the shoulder.
Well, thank you so much for all of those detailed answers for all the questions. I know some were hard. I'm so stoked for all of it. How are you all feeling about everything that's happening so far?
Double Zeta. Double Zeta.
I know, David. Double Zeta all the way.
I saw that, and that's where my mind has been, and that's where it will always
I could
stay.
see that.
Okay
I
with
could
that.
definitely see that.
Yeah, it was exciting to be part of this. Very excited to be
Yes.
part of this
Yes,
from
very
the
much.
beginning. And it was very fun helping to design and contribute ideas for the Gundam that's in front of us right now.
Definitely.
So monumental, you guys. Seriously.
You know, I'm just here for the Helios love. I really am. It's so great. It's so much fun. I'm a little tired because it's so much news to cover, but this is just so exciting. I can't help but.
That's amazing, Nick.
But I will say, I do have one last thing.
What is it?
I have a gift for all North American Gundam Breaker mobile players, courtesy of the Gundam Breaker mobile team. So shortly after this stream, all players in the North American version of the game are going to get a 4-star part selection ticket, 10 word tag awakening circuit tickets, and 5 attribute awakening circuit tickets.
All right.
So keep an eye on your inbox in-game for that shortly after this stream.
Oh my gosh. That was a huge bonus, Nick.
Yeah.
Just dropped the ball on all of us. I saw David and Xavier's face. We're like, what?
I'm very excited. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A part of your choice and what you need, and most of what you'll need to take it to 6 stars.
My goodness.
Awesome.
I hope that all of you at home are, taking this all in. I'm sure all of you are very excited. This exciting Gundam news is just super insane. I'm happy I could be here with all of you to experience it. Well, I want to thank Nick of Bandai Namco Entertainment America and David and Xavier from Bandai Namco Collectibles for being here and giving us a lot to look forward to as Gundam fans. Thank you so much for joining us during Gundam Online Expo 2021. Until next time, I'm Vampy and hope to see you again soon.
See you guys.
Bye, Ron.
All right, bye.